Alright, so pleasant good morning and good afternoon. Because everything has changed in less than seconds. It's a brother Bolo Vienna with the Zine. Hold on to my people. Lord of mercy. Always something else, eh? Always something else. Alright, I'm back. I should be back. Remember the donation link is pinned, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to hit the like button. Don't keep this to yourself. See? We're live right now. Share the live as well here. Alright. Remember this. I'm not have it on camera. Not today. It's all about these four gentlemen right here. You understand? Andre Stevens from Partnerjaw TV and Mystic Sensation from Mystic, Byron from Mystic Sensation. Big up him lovely wife and big up the whole family. Zin. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, your brother Bolo VNR is very concerned. I'm very concerned about the state of this country. I'm very concerned about some of the moves them that the government is making. You know, and then when people criticize, Wagwan Jerry, bless up yourself, you know. When people criticize this government here, Beverly, how you doing? Me tired of them, you know. Beverly. Me literally tired of them. Me don't know how to do it so long. But I be a Bangarang still. Be a Bangarang. I want to tell everybody so with that, because right now I can't even share the live because I use my two phone them. Please share up the live for me, guys. Like up the live. Yeah? Hold on, let me do something right or so. Let me see. Let me just play this in the meantime. In the meantime, between time. Oh, it's so low. It's low, man. Lorna. Wagwan. My people in Bolo VNR clips on the top of the screen for me now, please. I beg you now. Something is very wrong with my box. My box don't sound like this. No, sir. Hold on, them people. A good thing say. Hold on there. Something right. I don't know what is going. I wonder if I want me play it off of me. I wonder if I want me play it off of my OBS. I'm like OBS have a different vibe in the whole on there. Let me see if it load up on the OBS people. Cause this not safe. I'm gonna even waste some time now. I've got right tonight, you know. Yeah man, I've got right in the show, man. Just want to give people them some time for come in. Low for real still. Low bad man. I'm gonna use a bigger speaker still. Hold on there. Dahlia Morris, how you doing? Andrea Hunt, good morning to you wonderful people. Please remember to like and share the video. Don't keep it to yourself. People, you can't really waste no time. Sanya walk one. Give thanks to the people who reach already. Me I beg you to just go and like and share up your live so everybody else who don't get the notification and can get the notification. Alright? Alright. Hold on, Let me make sure so the microphone I work properly. Mic check. No. No, me did set it different, you know. Did set it different, so. Yeah, youth, you know, say you're smart youth. You learn from your mistake. I mean, it's a good trait. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. So brother Bolo Vienna win the space again. Alright. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Good day to all. Shireen Reed, how you doing? Good morning. I hope you have a productive day as well. Good day, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yeah, man, me turn on the camera, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you guys to please hit the like button. It is free. It is free, ladies and gentlemen. It don't cost you $1. That is the most motivating factor I think should be for you to support the platform. It is a free way for you to support the platform that you watch consistently. Yes? Yes. Yes. Alright? So yeah. Now, want to big up Mystic Sensation as per usual for the great work that he's doing. As you can see on the screen, we have, well, you guys can't see, but you're gonna hear. The ones that are watching on the phone, from the phone, yeah, you guys can't see because I'm recording, but you're gonna hear. I'm gonna post this. Pernell Charles Jr. made some comments describing a certain type of politician. And, you know, when them talk truth, you know, you have to give them props. You understand? But there was a lie mixed in with the truth. But we're gonna sift through all of that. Alright? Did you hit the like button? Did you hit the like button, guys? Did you share the live? That is the major question. I really need you guys to do me a solid and hit the like button and share the live. Don't be selfish, don't be mean. Alright? I have a poll going right now. So, and it's aided to help to remind you of the importance of just that, hitting the like button. If you're new to the, you know, say I will probably right always the over my Bolo VNR Clips channel. No wonder when you not hit the like button. When you say watch me see what I say. Glennis Dyer Martin, big up. Anyway, when I study you now, when I stunt to see, make we get to this. When you listen to Pernell Charles Jr. another one. Pia Bangarang.
And I want to tell you this. I'm here today to warn.
GG, what's up?
Yes. And let me tell you something. A couple of years ago, when I was working as an attorney in both America and Jamaica, I was in my office and I used to have two phones. One was the phone, was my US number. And my US clients used to call me on my. So when the US clients call me, I say, hey, hello, what's up?
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
The phone was my Jamaican phone. And when the Jamaican client called me and said, hello, yes. Well, go on.
Angela,
So one day I was sitting out in my office in Florida. And my US phone ring.
Respect.
But it was with a number. That was a funny number. And if you remember, 10 years ago, the scammer them used to call you in the States from some funny number. So I never answered the phone. And the number called me and Mr. Mackenzie called me and said, you're not. Let me just answer the phone. So again, it's my US number. So how me answer? Hello, what's up? So him no know says a Jamaican I'm talking to. And I hear the best twang when me ever hear for a long time. Hello, sir. I'm calling to tell you that you want a Mercedes-Benz. And for you to get the Mercedes-Benz, you only have to do a few things, sir. Number one, you've got to give us your information, tell us who you are so we can know how to get to you. And you just have to give us a little bits of money, and then you will get your Mercedes-Benz. So I decide, say, we're going to play along. Huh? So I say, tell me what I got to do, man. Tell me what I got to do to get this Mercedes. Because I really want this Mercedes, man. And the man said, just give me your name first, sir. Because we got your number. Give me your name. So I'm going to say, all right. I spell it LOTTOSCAMMER. He said, what? I said, LOTTOSCAMMER. He said, let us come up. Why? I'm going to say, you never know, says, I talk to you. Take me, idiot. Oh, you try food.
What did you say?
Well,
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Stop lying! Stop lying.
Stop.
What are the night? I never said to myself, so how he breaks up? You try to scam me. And when me catch you, you accost me. Auntie Babsy, I saw the political scammer them stay. I saw the political scammer them stay. Them good. When them done with you, they will make you think so you win a Mercedes. But if you don't have the information to know, say a scam them come to scam you, you will get catch. So how do you know who is a political scammer?
Listen good.
Well, let me tell you three things. And I'm not going to tell you, say the whole of the PMP is full of political scammers. Okay. Because, hold on, because the PMP that I see today is not Norman Manley PMP. It's not Michael Manley PMP. Because despite the fact that we hold different ideology, me knows that them man they are turning to them grave right now when they think about the PMP that is here right now. You can know a political scammer when you see them start to promise you things that you know them cannot deliver.
Take him away.
And when you...
Emotional damage. Embarrassing. We need some milk.
Hey, who earth is this? Oh, man, is this?
Yeah, you know how embarrassing it is. People, who did this man just... Who did he just describe a while ago? Who fits the criteria of what he just said a while ago? I don't know if you can answer that in the comment section. But the man had the audacity to say that Norman Manley, Michael Manley is turning in their grave, as to say that the People's National Party is not following the tenets, the DNA of empowering the people. All of the plans that the PMP putting out is for the people, you know. They are re-energizing policies that was in place years ago. So I found it very ironic and hilarious. And I think the story that he just told is a bold-faced lie. I don't believe nothing he's saying about people calling him when he was in the States and trying to scam him. That's just my belief. I don't believe one iota of what Colonel Charles Jr. is saying, because I don't trust none of them. Until somebody out of that party can come tell us who is the other 9 persons under investigation for illicit enrichment, and them being transparent and being honest about something, everything else they say is a lie for me, and it's disqualified. But anyway, let's run with the argument that he just made a while ago. He just described what a scammer is. A political scammer. One that, gives you promises that they know they cannot fulfill. Let me just play it one more time. I couldn't hear that part. Just the last part there. Just the last part.
You can know a political scammer when you see them start to promise you things that you know them cannot deliver.
Take him away.
And when you listen to the PNP today,
Take him away.
So according to Pernell Charles Jr., the PNP is making promises that they know they cannot deliver. And that makes them a political scammer. Very interesting. The easiest thing to look at when you're talking about making promises and not fulfilling them, you can look on several members of the Jamaica Liard Party. Several of them has made promises and not fulfill them. They know they can't fulfill them. They make elaborate promises. Andrew Honest, we're gonna turn this place into what type of city? A tech city, or one bag or something. We're gonna turn here into Las Vegas. But yet still you don't have an economy that is growing. But you believe you can expand infrastructure without a growing economy and turn this place into that. And what happened to the schools them? The Chinese them supposed to build? The STEM schools. What happened to the simple 100-day promise? So according to Pernell Charles, he just described Andrew Honest. Pernell Charles, you just described their leader, a political scammer. Tell me one thing that the PNP has promised that they cannot fulfill. The PNP has been, Silicon Valley, thank you so much, Gigi. The PNP has been very cogent, very clear about the challenges. You understand? They tell you what they intend to do. Right? They are prepared to kickstart all the things that they said they're going to do. Right? Yes. And this is another thing. Derek Augustus said, what happened to the 100 day? Yes, the 100-day thing, that are the first thing come to your mind. Do you guys remember the people that, I think it was like several houses burned down? I think I know one PNP era. You know what you're doing? Several persons' houses burned down. Right? And the Prime Minister went there and he hugged these people. Right? I hear Mr. Wayne Lonesome talk about it all the time. I just can't remember the name of the place. Right? And if somebody in the chat can remember, please remind me. The man go down there, the man hugged the people and assured the people that he was going to give them help. Those people have not got no help. They lost their identification in the fire. Right? All types of things. They lost their house, they're homeless. The government has not, as far as to my knowledge, right? I have not heard about no help that those people have gotten. They're still in the same space that they were right from that time till now. How you doing, Patricia? Any of you guys remember the story that I'm talking about? Please tell me someone remember the story we talk about. Right? No. I just had to highlight that because, the JLP come out and they say the PNP has no plans. But now they're coming out and say they are political scammers. Sonia Foster, can you remember the place where that fire happened? It happened several years ago, It happened several years ago, right? And the Prime Minister went to the people homes and promised them that he made a lot of promises that he did not fulfill. So I find it quite ironic. And I feel like Pernell Charge is showing he deliberately did this to inadvertently attack the prime. I remember a lot of them in there don't like Andrew, A lot of them in there would like to take the place of Andrew. You understand? Jem Ashley, big up. Right? So this a Bangarang. Pernell Charles out here trying to throw a slight on the People's National Party and inadvertently described his honorams they were doing and described his own political leader. He might throw stones off of the PMLI. Yeah, man, respect junior lifestyle and creative arts. Big up. Zine, to me, this is my opinion, you know. Make me listen it again because I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I am wrong. Listen to what the man say a political scammer is. And tell me, so this a man and I describe Andrew Honest.
You can know a political scammer.
Yes.
When you see them start to promise you things that you know
Mary
them cannot
Bryan,
deliver.
big up.
Take him away.
And when you listen to the PM, you can know a political scammer. When you see them start to promise you things that you know them cannot deliver.
Take him away.
And when you listen...
Hey, I miss his mystic sensation say that, you know. Oh my God. Hey.
That is funny,
Man,
honey.
listen.
That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
Shout out to Miss Genesis 1. You know, I know she probably watching in the bushes. Shout out to all the day ones that is watching in the bushes. And I want to say, shame on some of you for not saying hi to me. Y'all know yourselves. Talking about Bolo. I've been watching you doing this and doing this when I go into other chats. How you come in my chat and you ain't gonna say hi? I'm talking to you. Yes, you. You know yourself. Shit. Anyway, moving on. So, this guy, Pernell Charles, man. Junior. Colin, how you doing? Blessings, everybody. Please, guys, just hit up the like button for me, man. Not do me that, man. Tap up the like button, man. I'm not talking about the hearts at the side, you know. The actual like button. You see the screen? Do this to the screen with your fingers 2 times. Everybody, just do this. 2 times, that's all. 1, 2. Boop, boop. Just like TikTok. And that's how you hit the like button when I'm using this version, yes? So, Pernell Charles Jr., I strongly believe that you have thrown shots and stones at Andrew Honest. And that is not right, sir. Why you do it? Why you do it, sir? Poor Andrew. Poor Andrew. Andrew have it hard, you know? Andrew have it hard. The mental strain of this election. Him have it hard. When you feel like say Andrew Honest asleep good at night, we know so you can't pray for him because the Lord reject him, but you know, the Bible says you must shun the evil, so you know it go. But Pernell Charles will stop it. And there's other members of his party that has promised things that they have not delivered. So I guess he's describing a large majority of his own political party. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. Alright? I just really needed to highlight that. I found that very ironic. Now, let's go deeper into the thing right now, ladies and gentlemen, the Bangarang. So we have Mystic Sensation again, you know. I was, you know, on the road and somebody texted me and said, Bolo, Mystic Sensation call you come a class. So I go to Bob Sammy and say, what? Something serious I go on over Mystic Sensation, man. Fin call me. So me go to Bob's now, ladies and gentlemen. And I go up on my phone. I don't be in the nice. I go up on my phone and put on the Bluetooth speaker. Because I always carry a Bluetooth speaker with me even when I'm in the nice, you know. And me I listen and me I say, I type and I say, I do a class now. Yes, when I come home and I really listen back the first part, and I hear the man say, Bolo, I know say I go dissect this. I say, rotted. You know, so I have to go check this out. So here I go on. This and me I check this out in a real time. You understand? So no follow me, because I be a Bangarang. Wanna listen to this?
There's deals with gun and drugs. So when we see our strong coming out, right, acting on it, you understand, he's utilizing policy to stop guns. No. Wikileaks have you, or strong, and the Jamaica Labour Party, right, involved in shipping drugs and guns to Jamaica.
Wow.
Now, not only that, Jamaica. Here is where it gets worse. Here is where it gets worse.
Do this 7 minutes a day and
Wow. Damn, Horace Chain.
Of all the corruption being done, the Jamaica Labour Party paid for those lawyer fee to show you the level of corruption and culpability as it relates to the level of corruption. Now, let us get to...
Yo, me nah lie still, you know, me never know that, you know. Me never know that. So, after USA extradite Dodos, the political party or the JLP, the political party, the JLP, paid for his lawyer fees? Talk about it. Listen. What are we even talking about right now? Like, yo, this is just too much. No, sir. This is crazy.
So, the Google boss says money was paid by JLP. And let me say this, Jamaica. Darrell Vaz is one of the triggerman of the Jamaica Labour Party, along with James Robertson. Let me say this.
Bangarang.
Let us put that information out there. Darrell Vaz is one triggerman for the Jamaica Labour Party.
Not my word.
Corruption and what he involved.
Not my word.
Is monitoring and monitored, right, those JLP accounts in SSL. He is the trigger man. That's what
Mighty God.
Don't take him lightly.
Mighty
Now
God.
here it is, people. Boss say money was paid by JLP, not the government. What do I mean by that? Paid by JLP.
Not the government. What do you mean by that?
Minister with responsibility for information, telecommunication, and special projects, Honorable Darrell Vaz, told the Commission of Inquiry, right, inquiring into the issues surrounding the extradition of Christopher Dodo spoke on Friday, February 4th, that the Jamaica Labour Party paid U.S. law firm Maynard Phelps and Phillip $50,000 U.S. for lobbying services. Want to hear that, Jamaican people? Jamaican people, have you heard that? Have you ever hear of People's National Party mix up in any bangarang like this? When I say to you that Jamaica Labour Party is the biggest gang in Jamaica, believe it.
No, ladies and gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, this is a document from the JIS, you know, the Jamaica Information Services, you know. If you guys have not watched Mystic Sensation last night, I think you guys should take a look. Yeah, I really do. This is actual information from the JIS. The government, $50,000 US. Mighty God. No, sir, we have to ball out. We have to ball out.
Ball out! Whoa, we need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them.
Under the camouflage of them being a political party.
Wow.
Right? They are gangsters. Right? Now, here it is. Mr. Vaz, then JLP Deputy Treasurer, informed the commission chaired by eminent Queen's Counsel ML George that the funds were from legitimate contributors to the party and that Attorney at Large JLP member Harold Brady was acting on behalf of the party and not the government in contracting the US firm. This is a big shame and disgrace. Big shame and disgrace. Now, people.
Embarrassing.
Let's get into
We need some milk.
the WikiLeaks document 07 Kingston 1470. Now you are going to see where this document identifies Edward Philip George Siaga as one of the main culprits as it relates to guns, drugs, and all of that. Now let us get to that document. WikiLeaks 07 Kingston 1470. The information that I am disseminating, right?
Apparently, the studio was blocked out. I didn't realize because we were still seeing it.
Oh.
We
Okay.
weren't seeing it.
Okay, sorry that they. Okay, all right. So I was told that the Dulos video was blocked out. We didn't see that, right? But let us get into WikiLeaks here, right? And we are going to go to number 10, where we have. Sorry for that. I did not realize that the Dulos video was blocked out.
Yeah, man, and block it out.
I think it's copyrighted why that happened.
Okay.
If that happened, I think it's copyrighted, so it's blocked. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about it. Now let us get into WikiLeaks and expose the belly of the Jamaica Labour Party. This is the belly of the Jamaica Labour Party with all the intestines, right, and the 5 organs. So we are going to expose it. Now, WikiLeaks document 10. Once considered a possibly dark horse candidate to succeed Edward Siaga for the presidency of the Jamaica Labour Party, Derek Smith began his political career in 1981 when Siaga appointed him to the Senate. People, I want to listen to this particularly carefully. Derek was born in Kingston, Jamaica on November 27, 1943. He attended Calabar High School and then College of Arts, Science and Technology, now the University of Technology. Derek became president of the St. Andrew JCs of Jamaica in 1975 and later president of JCs of Jamaica in 1978. It was this leadership experience that Smith credits his leadership skills and his successful entry into politics. People want to listen to this. Derek Smith, along list of political positions include Minister of Parliament for Kingston West Central in 1981, MP for Northwestern St. Andrew since 1989, Era Council Chairman for the GLP, Deputy Leader of the GLP, and Shadow Minister for National Security from 1993 until September 3, 2007 general elections. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that Derek was selected to be the Minister of National Security by Bruce Golden. People know, watch this now, listen to this. There have been allegations in the past from British High Commission contacts that Smith was involved with known gang leaders. Now listen to this, people. It was stated that Smith, along with then GLP boss Siaga, Bangarang, were complicit in weapons trafficking in 2002 Department of Defense report. At the time, the British had placed phone taps on suspected gang members in Jamaica and recorded a phone call from Derek Smith to a known gang leader ordering them to quiet things down for a while. You hear that, people? It was stated that about 2 weeks after the phone call, there were no indications of weapons trafficking. I want to hear them, some other people. In his role as Shadow Minister for Justice, Smith expressed interest in the DA policies and operations in Jamaica. In the ambassador's initial meeting with Smith upon taking office, he appeared serious about combating crime and corruption and prepared to cooperate with the US. Derek is married with the 3 sons and currently resides in Kingston. He enjoys reading, art racing, and photography, and is steward of the Cricket Club of Jamaica as well as Kingston Cricket Club. Dorothy Lightburn, Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Dorothy Lightburn was born. Okay, we are not going to go through all of that. Andrew Michael Onis was born in St. Catherine on July 22, 1972. He was educated
Like up the live, guys. Like up the
at the
live.
University of West Indies. He joined a university political branch of the GLP in 1992, while enrolled at UWI and commenced active involvement with the party in 1993. In 1997, Owners was elected by the GLP to contest the general election in the West Central St. Andrew constituency, and at age 25 was the youngest person contesting the election and second youngest in its history to win a seat in Parliament.
Stead Brown, big up.
Bruce Gordon was 24-year-old when he won his first seat. Owners previously served as opposition spokesperson and land and development, housing, right 2002 May to 2005, and education from June 2005 until the current election. He was announced as the new Minister of Education in Bruce Gordon's new 18-member cabinet. Andrew Owners is married and still one of the youngest MP at 35 years old. He enjoyed chess, table tennis, fishing, and Jamaican literature. Owners started as a pre-trained teacher and later worked as a research assistant and as an executive assistant to former MP Edward Siaga. This was in the 1995 financial meltdown. So when Andrew Owners coming out blaming PMP for the financial meltdown, this man was working with Edward Siaga, executive assistants. So when Siaga borrowed $25 million, Andrew Owners knew about it and put it to Central National Bank. And
we need help, Jesus.
Help. We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need it. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
So Andrew, you didn't know about Siaga $25 million US to him borrow? I see him $25 million when he never remember. Hold on the brakes, hold on a little bit. Hold on, wait. I seem to remember an argument. Say Siaga borrow some money. And him say him never remember. Say him borrow the money. First of all, what can go so? Second of all, how you get away with something like that? How you get away with borrowing 25? You think somebody can borrow $25,000 from somebody and tell them something for God? Tell you something, man. If you don't want war start, if you don't want people start war, then one another. You take somebody $25,000 and then further down the line and tell them, say, you don't remember borrowing no money from them and see what happened to you. I'm not talking about them a plan, me I talk about instantly right this up. See what happened to you. And your face get kicky. So this a man borrow $25,000 US and forget some borrow it. Now you see, at this point, you know, what I think they should have done, and this is a suggestion, is when they reach certain age, you automatically have to left out of politics. Then even test the people in brain to make sure so they don't have dementia. Because you can imagine the man go plead all insanity and them something and dementia. Say him really not remember. The 25 million US when borrow. Yeah, we have to do something more that we can't make politicians do this. Well, there's other ways to make sure them can't do that again. Wow. Insane. Let's continue.
Where that behavior has been collapsed in the system, and yet you have Andrew Owners coming out blaming the People's National Party for the financial meltdown. Then it was Edward Siaga who borrowed over $25 million US and Dan Crawford, but much young and associates, and you prosperity, the same thing that Andrew Owners in line with.
A long time.
We can see, let me just kick down here.
So a long time this crew here and this clique here familiar with them one another. Okay. Where's that it's same on the white? Okay. Let's continue.
Robertson got involved with politics through the JLP Youth Organization Generation 2000 in the late 1980s. He has also been a campaign manager for the JLP in St. Catherine and Clarendon. Robertson became a standing committee member of the JLP in 1995. This is also one of the triggermen for the Jamaica Labour Party and was appointed as opposition senator in 1998, serving until 2002 when he was elected as MP for the Western St. Thomas constituency. Robertson won the same seat again in the recent September 2007 election, albeit with closer margin of victory than before. Despite Robertson's relatively young age and the fact he is only about to begin his second term.
Going to Walden University really helped me a lot. Sometimes you can't.
As an elected MP, he is seen as a major player in the JLP. People listen. He held the title of Deputy Party Leader in the JLP during the most recent stint as an opposition MP. Robertson was associated with a group of young JLP followers with the moniker Young Turks, who started to push Edward Seaga out of party leadership during the 1990s. He has been a public supporter of Bruce Bolo for leadership since that time. In 2004, Robertson was named along with fellow JLP members Kyle Robinson and Horace Chang. People want to listen to this.
Wow.
In 2004, Robertson was named along with fellow JLP members Shiny Robinson and Horace Chang as being involved with money laundering and organized crime by local sources. According to EAA sources, he was involved with Norris Memar. People, this is not funny. Let me read it over.
Emotional damage.
According to the EAA sources, he was involved with Norris Memar, a drug kingpin awaiting deportation to the US. The source alleged that Robertson, father Ismael Robertson, was forced to hand over acres of land to settle his son's drug debt to Nemar. Robertson has also had frictions with fellow JLP stalwart in the past. In 2003, he defeated Bob the Grange as deputy leader and caused her to lose her composure and shout expletives from the podium during a party conference. In the past, he also was critical of Bruce Bolo for not standing up to Piaga earlier and for walking away and forming the new party instead of fighting it out. These past frictions may be the reason why Robertson was given the most minor cabinet post of all 18 nominees. However, because of his long service and current rank within the party, Bolo was unable to bypass him for the cabinet. James Robertson is married and his 2 children. He also is a businessman, managing director of a company called Precision Enterprise. Right, Bruce Golden, Prime Minister, Defense and Minister of Planning and Development. Right, we are not going to even go through Prime Minister Bruce Golden thing. Take that away.
People, that would be a dangerously deep, you know. You hear the name them I call a while ago. On the Wikileaks document, James Robertson, rest in peace, Shiny Robinson. And they really chuck me himself a while ago? No, sir. Let me look on it good. And they really chuck me himself a while ago? Let me read my hold on there. Hold on there. Wait. Make me read this up. Let me look on the words on the document them myself because me feel like say me ear wrong a while ago. Alright, so go back some more. Alright. Still want to go back now. According to the DA source. Oh, sorry. It's Anna Del Rey. It says in 2004, Robertson was named along with fellow JLP members Shiny Robinson and Horace Chang as being involved in money laundering and organized crime by local sources. Now, this is the DEA for Wikileaks, not my word. Not my word, ladies and gentlemen. Me I read when I sit on the screen. It's not my word. Orange Chang are the Minister of Security. How is this possible? Willie Dan big up. How is it possible? You know one thing when you hear something I want to see. A long time you hear about this Wikileaks document, you know. How is it possible that a man that has these allegations on his name is one accepted by a political party in Jamaica, and two put in the isn't Orange Chang the Deputy Prime Minister? Bro, we in trouble, bro. We in trouble. We are in trouble. Alright? We are in so much trouble.
Ball out!
We are in trouble.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Involved with Norris Nemar, a drug kingpin awaiting deportation to the US. The source alleged that Robertson, father Ismael Robertson, was forced to hand over acres of land to settle his son's drug debt to Nemar.
No,
Robertson has also had frictions with fellow JP stalwart in the past.
Yo, this is crazy.
In 2003, he defeated Bobby Grange as deputy leader and caused her to lose her composure and shout expletives from the podium during a party conference. In the past, he also was critical of Bruce Bolo for not standing up to Piaga earlier and for walking away and forming the new party instead of fighting it out. These past frictions may be the reason why Robertson was given the most minor cabinet post of all 18 nominees. However, because of his long service and current rank within the party, Golden was unable to complete bypass him for the cabinet. James Robertson is married and has 2 children. He also is a businessman, managing director of a company called Precision Enterprise. Right, Bruce Golden, Prime Minister, Defense and Minister of Planning and Development. Right, we are not going to even go through Prime Minister Bruce Golden thing. Take that away. Now, let me just go to Caribbean News Brief before I call in the panel. Caribbean News
Yo,
Brief.
this too serious.
To show something that's very serious as it relates to members of parliament who involve very seriously drugs operation. I want Jamaican people to know this. Now, Jamaica people, I want you to see this. Now, this is as it relates to a member of parliament in Edward Siaga cabinet. I want you to take note of the date, May 20, 1985, Caribbean News Brief. Jamaica, watch this. We are going to expose this tonight. Kings of Jamaica. 5 brothers of member of the Jamaica Parliament were arrested Saturday after narcotics police in the North Coast resort of Montego Bay seized 1000 pounds of cocaine valued at 48 million.
Bad because I'm favored by God. Like, when I see people wives and stuff, I don't even look at them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to look at nothing I don't want to have.
Hey, shout out to the new subs, man. Salute, salute, salute. Alright? Respect, respect, respect. Thank you for subbing up. Yeah, we at 19,000 subs right now. 19 plus. Let's get to 25,000, man. Appreciate the support. Click the bell and click all so you can get all notifications. Let's continue. This is some deep stuff, boy.
Here, resident magistrate court with position. Trafficking, importing, and dealing in cocaine were identified as Henry, Owners, Ian Ascar, and Errol Roden. All businessmen and brothers of parliament, member Carl Roden, also a commercial pilot. A police articulated squad patrolling by helicopter made.
Wait. Nah, these people are talented. So you telling me he's all of that? And a commercial pilot? Parliamentarian commercial pilot, bro. Man, what? This is man. Let me play that back. This is crazy. This is insane, people.
Saturday, after narcotics police in the North Coast resort of Montego Bay seized 700 pounds of cocaine valued at 48 million.
Right?
The men charged by Montego Bay resident magistrate court with position. Trafficking, importing, and dealing in cocaine were identified as Henry, Owners, Ian Ascar, and Errol Roden. All businessmen and brothers of parliament, member Carl Roden, also a commercial pilot. Wait. Nah, these people are talented. So you telling me he's all of that? And a commercial pilot? Parliamentarian commercial pilot, bro. Man, what? This is man. Let me play that back. This is crazy. This is insane, people. Also a commercial pilot.
Yo, you can't make this up. So the man is a parliamentarian at that point. This is 1985. And the man is a commercial pilot. And you tell me, say, the man business partners and brothers involved in this 700 pound of cocaine fine valued at 48 million. You know, so $48 million was a lot of money in 1985. Damn! $48 million was a lot of money in 1985. Obviously, you know, at this point I was not born, but I'm just saying that was a lot of money. My mom used to talk about like how much money it would take her in those days to like go to the supermarket and how much goods, how much bags she would come back with. Yeah, the value of the money was way up. Yo, man, I tell you, Derek, it's crazy, bro.
Remember, Carl Roden, also a commercial pilot. A police narcotic squad patrolling by helicopter made a surprise raid on an illegal airstrip in Fowell District, Montego Bay, where the 5 men were unloading drugs, bags from a foreign registered plane. Police said the 5 were arrested after a chase, but the airplane took off for an unknown destination. Take it away.
Wow.
So when we talk about the history of the Jamaica Labour Party, involved with drugs trafficking, involved with guns, money laundering, let us ask the question: why the People's National Party?
Lasco Financials.
Yo, this is a serious presentation right here. Wow.
I'm not involved in those things or any record to associate the People's National Party with those things. Now, let me begin with the open batsman and go through the panel. Well,
you know, you guys really need to go over by Mystic Sensation and watch that full presentation. Listen, the man has proved this point about the history of the Jamaica Labour Party. All of these individuals that their name is being called up in the United States, right? On Wikileaks. Horace Chang, bro, the Minister of Security. This is terrible. This is really, really bad. Right? Farmer members, you know, get caught up with drugs, them brother, them business partner, like. So anytime you see drugs, you know say guns is right there, you know. How you doing, Selena? Anytime you see drugs being involved, you know guns is somewhere close. The man was a member of parliament, right? The man was a member of parliament. The man was a pilot. He was a businessman. And his brothers and his business partners, some of them, got caught up in a drug bust. 700 pounds of drugs. Cocaine at that. Not just drugs, cocaine. According to the report that he just showed. Mystic just showed. Siaga borrowing $25 million US and I didn't remember. While Andrew Honest was working with him. So you guys see that Andrew learned from Siaga, and we are witnessing the same problems right now, amplified by about 10,000 with this government. Look how many 10 of them in his parliament right now, including him, is under investigation for illicit enrichment. if there was one PMP member that was involved or name called about illicit enrichment, it's the same playbook, Dwight. It is the same playbook, my brother. Anyhow, it was a PMP member involved in illicit enrichment, those reports would come out. There would be no parliament recess because it would benefit them going into the election. They could use that against the People's National Party to say, see, here is somebody from the People's National Party. Here's another one that is under investigation for this and this and this. You understand? But I want the people of Jamaica to be mindful, because the message here is this. The Jamaica Labour Party has a history of being a part of crime. Period. High levels of crime. Those pipe bombs that they find the other day. Who was I listening to? Oh, yes. I was listening to Mystic. Will Rattigan made a point in this same live. He said he has a friend that works, I believe, in one of those, is either the FBI or the CIA, one of them places, them big place, in America. And they said that if they find like 3 pipe bombs, it's an alarm. And how many pipe bombs did they find in Jamaica? How many pipe bombs did they find in Jamaica? Tell me no, man. See if I can find the article. Here it is. 3 men arrested after police seize pipe bombs in St. Thomas. Now, one of the things that was brought up about this is that the 3 men were arrested, but why didn't they say they were charged? Were the men charged? Only 3 of these pipe bombs, is needed to cause an alarm in New York City, Ladies and gentlemen, police in St. Thomas have arrested 3 men. Oh, it said them arrest them. Well, it said them arrest them, but you're not going to charge. Seizing more than 500 pipe bombs. $500. How much damage you think that can do in a 14 parish? Let us do the math, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know I love maths, no. I could do the maths. Marlin Malawu Fort say, yes, if a war was to begin, the election would be pushed back. You have to look at motive, Who would benefit from the election being pushed back? You have to ask yourself these questions, yes? I think that's a legit question. Which political party would benefit more from the elections being pushed back? Wally Malawu Fort say, yes, under the Constitution, if there was a war that was supposed to start, would push back to 6 months to a year. How you doing, Antoinette? Yes, so I don't know. When you see all these pipe bombs, it get very concerning. So this fine, we don't know if this is the only amount of pipe bombs them have. Whoever them is, and whoever them working for, and whatever their motive is. But 36 pipe bombs or 35 pipe bombs on average can be used in all 14, in each 14 parish. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. And we are looking at the worst case scenario here now, ladies and gentlemen, of what these pipe bombs are for now. Remember the guns that they found? In a JLP MP area. We still don't know who is on that manifesto to get those guns. We still haven't heard anything. We don't know who owned the company that the guns came to. We don't know. A lot of things are being hid from us. That's why I said, people, it might sound corny, but you have to prepare for the worst and you have to pray. Because God is the only true protection. You understand? Because it appears that these people want to start a war. And they want to burn down Jamaica. You know, the certain utterances and certain events, when you put them together, it's like, you know, it's hard for you not to think. Yankee, bless up my brother. It's hard for you not to think that something is not right with this picture. Given the history of the Jamaica Labour Party, involvement in drugs and guns and gangs and gang leaders. It's just the truth. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. I'm going to move to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to follow me. Please remember to follow me on all of my platforms, especially Bolo TBV, because I'm telling you, a lot of good videos are being dropped over Bolo TBV every day around the same time of day, maybe 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So you have the whole day if you catch a replay after that. Alright? They shut down Pastor Shuttleworth, and I have a lot of Pastor Shuttleworth videos that I recorded. So I'm rolling them out, people. Wanna go check them out. See? Good. Like and share. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo V, and I remember to like the video coming through the door. Now we are moving on to the next professor that I'm going to react to. We just reacted to the Professor Byron. Now it's time to react to more Bangarang from none other than the Bangarang boss, Andre Stevenson from Partnerjaw TV. People, if you do not subscribe, you don't know what I do in the life. I tell you that right now. And my mother make me know this young man here. My mother listen to this man every night religiously for years. And my mother always tell me some things, and I say, Mommy, you never really follow the politics. I say, Mommy, really? You feel like some things they really has to really go for you? Well, the man has built a reputation, and it's hard to argue with the results, ladies and gentlemen. So, without any further ado, let's get into this reaction. Mighty God.
Just a moment. Jamaica, welcome back. There is an ongoing debate about rural transportation in this country. And I want to say to the People's National Party, before I give a rebuttal to Darren Vance.
Charlie, what's up?
Listen to me tonight, Mark Golding.
Add postpaid mobile to your current...
Man, say listen to me, Marky G. Listen to me. Man, call out Marky G. Listen, Marky G, listen. Alright?
Listen to me tonight, Dr. Dayton Campbell. Listen to me tonight.
Listen to this.
Do not become distracted. Do not lose focus. Courtney, you hear what I said? Dear PNP. Yeah. Do not become distracted.
Yes.
and do not
Ranice,
lose
walk
focus.
one, Ranice, big up yourself. Big up,
Because
Ranice, big up.
what they want Jamaica to do,
Yes.
and for the comrades to do, is to become distracted.
Yes.
Because, as you're aware now, with the conversation about the bus, the 24 dead babies has lost essence and importance.
No, that is an excellent point. The news cycle is like they're controlling it. That is an excellent point. What happened to the brother where put him foot in at the nurse head with the gun over her? What happened to that case there? You guys know that Mario Dean accusers who was convicted basically get a slap on the wrist. The youth did apparently because them stopping about a split. Man, listen, bro. I don't know what to say to y'all, man. Hey, y'all gotta figure it out. You know, there's just so much we can actually say on here, on this app. You know, there's guidelines. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all. I don't know.
With the conversation about the bus, the mothers dying in the hospitals has lost focus.
Yep.
With the conversation about the bus, the conversation about the drill becomes obsolete.
31 million.
The conversation about the ecoy coliform in the water becomes obsolete.
Yes.
The conversation about the 10 illicit enrichment becomes obsolete.
Yes.
It is a distraction.
Yes.
And the PNP needs to put on its blinkers. Look ahead and focus on the main hanging fruits.
Yes.
Because, yes, Jamaica needs to sort out its rural transportation system.
Yes.
And there are gaps, there are holes. And I'm going to identify those holes tonight with these old buses, you know. But the truth be told, Jamaica.
Yeah.
The truth be told, Jamaica. I want us to discuss more about the crisis in our hospitals. Don't
yeah,
you
man,
like
for real.
I want to discuss the crisis on our roads. I want to discuss, Jamaica, the civil servants that are not being paid adequately.
Yes.
I want to discuss how Colleen Lowe threatening the workers down the houses of Parliament. I want Jamaica to stay focused tonight.
Real talk, Andre. Real talk, Andre. Real talk. And you know, Yankee Bless, big up Yankee Bless, a theme tagline that, you know, no distractions. But the man might drop a whole heap of distraction, pan we need to focus on the main, the high hanging fruit them for true. When them go low, make them stay low. Don't even pay them no mind. We have to have tunnel vision. It's a very good argument this Andre coming with right here.
Discuss the crisis on our roads. I want to discuss, Jamaica, the civil servants that are not being paid adequately. I want to discuss how Colleen Lowe threatening the workers down the houses of Parliament.
Yes.
I want Jamaica to stay focused tonight. I want to talk about the ambulances who have striked. I want to talk about those services. People who must get blood transfusion. Jamaica, the People's National Party needs to keep focus.
Yes.
So my word to my Golding tonight. My word to the opposition tonight. Keep focus. There are other main hanging fruits in this country that needs your attention.
Yeah.
The buses are old, of course.
Yeah.
You have a spokesperson on transport. Let that spokesperson deal with that issue. But other issues in the country are now becoming deflected.
Yes.
Tufton should not be Minister of Health.
Yes.
Tufton should be fired. PNP,
Yes.
get back on track.
Yes.
Put on your blinkers and focus.
Yes. Yes, my God. I totally agree. 100%. Yes, and yes. I totally agree 100%. The $31 million drill, the 24 babies, all of the high the top important things them. People, the healthcare system really needs major attention, you know. Hey, it bad still, you know. Yo, when I think about it sometimes, I tell you, say, yo, me get deflated. You know, me feel discouraged about this country. That we just not see the gravity of the situation as a people and unite and act together in our democratic way. Raise your voice in concert. Really and truly, you know, there should be a protest happening every single day. You know? Every single day. You know what we need to do? Have the placards them with past atrocities and then put the placards them with the new disgrace that come up. Can't remember say 24 babies them are in a June, you know. We in a July what? 9th. I just 2 weeks ago that, you know. 2 weeks ago. We learned about the 24 babies them were unalive in a 24 days. In a 25 days, whatever, less than a month. And just the other day that people. And now this bus thing come up. All bus. And just the other day the girl, them stepping at the nurse head. And just the other day, and a long time ago. Just the other day that 1 month ago. Little bit over a month ago. If you really check back. So this is one serious argument and Jamaica right so.
With me tonight. Airbnb crisis in the land.
Yes.
Focus PNP, Marky G. Do not let them take you off message.
Yeah man. For real.
And I am going to say tonight, Minister of Debt, you must resign.
Minister of Debt, how would that?
Minister of Debt must resign.
How would them, sir?
We need to know who are the 10 illicit temperatures.
Tough time, Minister of Debt.
These are the things we must talk about.
Tough time.
But you, Daryl Vaz, you're not going to escape tonight, you know. You, Daryl Vaz, not going to escape tonight because the only thing synonymous in your vocabulary is the word bad mind.
Man,
I don't know if which school he used to go.
I don't know.
Did he even attend school? Which school did Daryl Vaz go?
No idea, sir.
Which school did Daryl Vaz go? Because in his vocabulary, the only word that he uses is what?
Bad mind.
Bad mind.
Yep.
Oh, he was expelled from Campion. Oh, he was expelled from Campion. Yes, man, he was expelled. Remember, you know, the antecedents of Daryl Vaz, you know, gangsterism, you know. Gangsterism, you know. He was expelled.
That is funny.
If my recollection reminds me, he was expelled from Campion.
Oh my God, that is funny.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk. Producer, you know, here Courtney said put up in picture. Let me deal with him tonight. You ever hear nobody get expelled at Campion? You ever hear nobody get expelled? Campion is the school for creme de la creme.
Wow.
And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised he got through LinkedIn. I don't think he went through meritocracy. No, man, I don't think so. He's Catholic, so, you know, them put him through the system as a troubled child. He was a troubled one, Courtney. A very troubled one. Listen to him today about the buses. Are you aware that he says that he has spent $1.4 billion to carry 110 buses? $1.4 billion to carry 110 buses. $1.4 billion. Listen to him today explaining about the old buses, Jamaica. Listen to him.
And also the parents can track the children through the technology. That includes even the driver. There is a specific camera that is focused on the driver to make sure that he is conducting himself in a way that is suitable to transport children, along with a cashless fare system where the students will swipe a card on entry and swipe a card on exit, allowing for the schools to know which children are on which bus and parents to also know which children or which of their children is on which bus. I cannot think of anything more that we could do to make sure that we tick all the boxes for this transformative policy.
According to him, the PNP is on a bad mind of steroids. But I want to ask Daryl Vaz this one question. I want to ask Daryl Vaz this one question tonight. And it is your duty, Jamaica, to follow the money. When I researched the buses, Courtney, and everybody tonight, I want you to put in these American school buses anywhere you can on Google. Daryl Vaz says that it costed the government $1.4 billion to cumulatively acquire 110 buses.
Rough.
Old, used, decommissioned buses.
Rough.
Let me say it again. Old, used, decommissioned buses. Backed up. So the buses are between 10 to 15 years old. And Daryl Vaz is telling you and I, Jamaica, that he spent 1.4 billion.
Billion with a B.
The drill. This bigger than even the drill, you know, Jamaica. 1.4 billion to acquire how many buses? 110. So by the laws of physics and the laws of mathematics, one of those buses is about $12.7 million.
12 million.
12.7 million Jamaican dollars.
Yeah, I just did the math.
When I researched the buses, the average bus run, some of them $1,300, $4,500. The most some of these buses reached was $8,000, $9,000. How then Daryl pay for one of the buses, Jamaica? For 12.7 million. Decommission. Some of the buses even worth $500 US. 500 US dollars. See there now, Jamaica. See there. How then, Jamaica, would Daryl Vaz buy an all decommissioned bus through him friend Jackie Leki? You remember the part they must put in, you know? Jackie Leki and Marie Vaz's best friend. But I get these substantives tonight. Only see me silent from after midday connection.
Mighty
Only
God.
see me silent from after midday.
Mighty God. We need a divine intervention. We're tired of the corruption. We're tired of the thief them. We need your help, Father God. We need you to clean up Jamaica. Yo, 500 US one of them bus there. As low as, what's up, sweetie? 500 US. The lowest one of them bus there up to what? 8,000 US? No, ladies and gentlemen, you know me love maths, right? Call this here 13,000 US one I bust them, see? Alright, that's about 13,000 US. 13,000 US for one of the bus them, right? Times that by $161. Zine. So all them buses upon average are like $12.1 million. How that? This a $2 million, 13,000 US a $2 million. Almost 2.1. 2,900,000. 93,000, sorry. 2,093,000. Almost $2.1 million. So, oh that. If these figures are correct, this really worse than it drill. Jesus have mercy. Father help me. Even if you put in the maintenance for a year. Because I remember in a Daryl Vaz thing him say, them have maintenance and parts for 1 year. Right? Them have spare parts and them have maintenance. 70 stanky special. 70,000 US D for one. Where you say 70,000 USD for one I bus them? Oh, we're in buy. Hold on, let me check that. Let me check that. Let me check that. You know, so I go up on the website for myself. I go up on the website for myself, you know. And see some of my price, some of them all bus every true, you know. I went on there, 70,000 US. I think I still have the website pinned. Divide that by, well, times that by 161. May I get the highest amount of money? $11.27 million. Alright. Wow.
You want to see the invoice for the buses? I am not talking Jamaica tonight, you know. These are the information that is going to be shared. This producer put up the invoice tonight, you know. Put up the invoice!
Wow.
Look at the cost for the buses. Look at the cost for the bus when Daryl Vaz spend 12.7 per unit. Hold on. It's fine, you know.
Don't struggle with allergies.
Blow it up, the producer. Blow it up.
In the night, Chicago, them come from.
But Chicago...
20,000. 18,000 US. Price each. Why would you buy these buses at these prices, Courtney?
18,000 US?
But him claim say, him buy them at 12.7 per one. Look at the cost of the bus, Courtney. Come here. The bus not even past 3 million, you know.
No.
See, the 18,000 US are how much? Not about $3 million that.
Yeah.
Look at Jamaica. I get access to the invoice, you know, Courtney. I get access to the invoice. Oh, Jesus Almighty God. Jamaica, look on the invoice. TikTok and YouTube. Come over on YouTube and see the cost on the invoice. Look. See there, you know. The model number is there. Thomas description. See the price each. $18,985. Mighty God. And you know the truth is, Courtney? If you buy it in bulk, you get a cheaper price.
Obviously.
No, call. I'm not taking any calls yet, Jamaica. You would get a discount if you buy 110 bus, Daryl Vaz. Daryl Vaz, you must go down. Daryl Vaz, you must go down.
Jesus have mercy.
Jamaica.
No.
Follow the money tonight. Follow the money tonight. Follow the money. Who carried in the buses? You want me to read one of the letters that them sending?
Yo, me can't believe this. Me can't believe this. Me I look for the evidence. Me I look for the invoice. And I still can't believe this. Me can't believe this, you know. Me can't believe this. Yo, $18,000 for one I bust them, brother. And you see the city, if alright, let me just preference my argument and say this. If the documentation that Andre Stevens is showing is accurate, ladies and gentlemen, you hear the city where them say them carried from? They carried it from Chicago. Chicago is one of the coldest places in America. Northern America. Chicago, they are comedians that make jokes about the coldness of Chicago. It is a separate type of cold that is delivered only in Chicago. You understand what I'm saying? It's no joke. So, when you're talking about these buses now, and the salt and the erosion, for you to buy these buses in a city that is as cold as Chicago, you're telling me that you couldn't look for the bus them some other places that is not so, you know, some more tropical where the erosion part and the bag of parts them were down and something. You know them way. The salt does a lot of damage is my thing. How much damage an engineer can tell you. As a matter of fact, if there's an engineer in the house, one of you guys reached out to me on the live the other day. I don't know if you're here right now. And you told me that you're an engineer, you work in the United States. When I'm done, I would like to have a conversation with you. If you are an engineer, right, certified, and you're living in the States, I would love to have a conversation with you about this. And I would love you to bring all the facts and evidence you want to bring. I can do a StreamYard. You can post up the information and share it to the people. Trust me. Because this is unreal, bro. This is, and big up the new subs. This is unreal, man. Wow. Wow.
Follow the money tonight.
Wow.
Follow the money. Who carried in the buses?
Wow.
You want me to read one of the letters that them sending?
Wow. I am
Waiver for pre-shipment inspection requirement for school buses.
I am shocked.
Please be advised that permission has been granted to hold whatsoever there to ship the following motor vehicles without the required pre-shipment examination. So the bus them come and there was no pre-requirement done.
What?
Nobody no look for nothing, Jamaica.
Jesus.
See Danville Walker here? Permission to import. Permission to import 110 new buses. Them say a new bus. Them must say a new bus. Ball out! What? The letter serves to confirm receipt of your correspondence dated May 20, 2025 regarding the caption matter. Additional approval has been granted to LGO to import 110 buses on behalf of the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunication and Transport for the Rural Bus Transformation Program, Transport Program.
Can't believe this.
Please note that all necessary administrative support has been extended to facilitate the registration via the Jamaica Single Window for Trade platform to ensure a true application process for imports permits for these buses. Should you have a problem, contact Dr. U. Blake, Trade Administrator at Jamaica. Jamaica. Listen to this. Please be advised that permission has been granted to Eldrio Limited to ship the following motor vehicles without the required pre-shipment inspection. Just come in, you know, Jamaica. No pre-shipment inspection were done of the buses. None, Jamaica. None. So things can't come from the bus. We don't know if the buses came with the right infrastructure. Oh, Lord. Somebody say I must call the GG. Who want me to call the GG? Only don't see the video of the GG. I so show the video of the GG. Producer, I hope you have the video of the GG. The GG mash up in a Putney. The GG mash up. Danville Walker and you, Blake. JDF. Hey! But I can tell you, Jamaica. The buses. The new buses. Remember, you know, he said to you, Jamaica. See the bus them there, you know. Go and Google the buses for yourself and you see the prices. Go and Google the buses for yourself. And see the prices.
The government is giving away their old school buses. But there's just one twist. So they're currently switching out old mail trucks and school buses from the early 2000s. And they sell them for really cheap along with a bunch of other decommissioned government vehicles, such as helicopters, drones, fire trucks, and obviously school buses. This is the name of the website, and you know who to follow for cool tricks like this to save money.
Oh, the meat spoil like...
So when you hear Daryl coming to tell Jamaica that one of the buses quantified for 12.7 million, him going to come and tell you that cameras are on the buses. The buses come with camera. You have decommissioned buses coming into your country. Why didn't they buy new buses? Why didn't they buy new buses, Jamaica? Look at the cost for the new buses.
Man, this is a lot, bro.
They have new bus over there. Why they never buy the new bus them?
Dan Strand, big up.
Jamaica, this is high treason. This is high treason.
Me touch upon it, class prefect.
This is treasonous. The man take up the money, give him friend Jacqueline Leki the contract for carrying the bus them.
Hey.
I want to ask tonight, were there any kickbacks?
Hey.
Were there any kickbacks, Jamaica? I show you the invoice that Darren I got today. Were there any kickbacks? Jamaica, this is a broken system. Jamaica, this is a broken system. Broken system, a broken government, a broken government. Broken, see there, you know. Leki and Daryl, you know. Leki and Daryl, you know, Jamaica.
For Jamaica to grow.
For Jamaica to grow, Jamaica. For Jamaica to grow.
JLP must go.
She carried in the 63 buses what they have for JUTC.
Yes.
And then now, Danville Walker and this one carrying through this company. 110 buses. Oh, you don't see what is happening. What new buses? You mean the Pupina them?
That's what it said.
You mean the Pupina them, Jamaica? It's all friend and company syndicates. And people must just maintain this. 15-year-old bus come in on the island.
Nobody no take no.
And then when they're finished, Jamaica, when them finish, they behave as though it's a new, brand new system. People of Jamaica.
Why me shocked?
This Pupina all broke, we call it. Pupina all broke. All broke, Jamaica. All broke. All broke. Then take up and put on a picnic them in a. All broke. Why didn't they invest in 300 coasters? Why did they not invest in 300 coaster buses?
And put some camera
and give every school one coaster bus?
Yeah.
Why did they not invest, Jamaica, in approximately 300 coaster bus and see to it that every school have a coaster bus and assign a driver to that school?
Teamwork that.
No, that is a very good suggestion. That would fix a lot of problems. One, the coaster buses, they already operate on our terrain already. You understand, in terms of the roadways and stuff, being how bad the roads are. You know, if they're really worrying about safety, they could put cameras in the buses, so as to watch the children and their behavior on the buses and make sure them not going with no foolishness on the buses. And also to watch the driver as well. And in case some type of, they can't even put 360 camera on the buses, so you know, when those buses are driving around, you know, those cameras will be able to see what's going on in the public in and around the buses, right? And that could lead to many benefits. Don't want to get into the details of that, but I'm just saying that's a good idea again from Andre. You know, the buses, and they cost less. So you can get some brand new ones, so you have less maintenance. And really and truly, nobody could question that. You know, if you really feel like, oh, you know, you want to put a mark on the buses, you can paint them one certain color, no, and have your own unique type of school bus. Why it have to be those types of school bus? Why it have to be those shape? And then why is it that your wife best friend company is the one that get the contract? Like that, I want a legit question as well. Cause when you look at the websites with all the buses, you know, and the price them, it really look bad, you know. The bus them not cost so much on the website them. So how comes that happen? What is the explanation for that? Want to put in some parts where bring it up to $12 million. I don't know. But something not add up. Something not right. Something is not right. Something not right. Something not right, brother. Something not right. Let's continue.
I'm going to ask again, Jamaica, if you can invest $1.4 billion in a Pupina, why you never invest in a newness? Oh, the Jamaican people not forget nothing new apart from you, Danville Walker and Jacqueline Leki. Oh, I see it now, Courtney. Yes. I see it now. Me going to ask again. Me going to ask again, Jamaica. Why did they not invest in some coasters? You know why? The coasters, them know the roads. The men in this country understand the coasters.
Exactly.
Americans not using the buses, you know. The Canadians not using the buses, you know. So why we, the people of Jamaica, must always take up what first world countries leave behind? Why we must take up the rejects? I'm going to ask again, Jamaica. Who go and drive these buses? For you to drive this bus, you know, you need a CDL, you know. A commercial driver's license, you know. How many, me see them advertise that them need drivers. How many Jamaican men or women can drive these buses? How many of them, plus remember, say, a left hand and right hand, drive. And then remember all the people them to come off Jamaica. Or come.
Yes, flat. This no look good. Sit wrong with that brother. Say never see the cone them up in the ear and the iron something them. Tell me now. Tell me. This was I buy this man by him license.
Yes, Jamaica. So when you see them talking about buses,
so the thing so see. You know, I don't want to talk about me look on the screen right now. The thing so serious, ladies and gentlemen. Every part of this plan here amplified in a more serious way because now, who is going to drive the buses? You have to have a specific license. I did not know that. And there was an accident on the bus them already. In the parking lot or some garage or something, them just show it. It appears to be a garage. I even saw a police jeep there. This is very, very concerning on so many levels. My head actually hurt me, you know. I don't understand. That one I lick me for 6, me not lie. I never know say something worse than the $31 million drill could have happened in a real time, like today. Oh my God. How do they justify this, Lord? How do they justify this? And we know that they're not going to be transparent. We know that they're not going to, it is not in their DNA to be transparent. This government is the most secretive government with our money. It's incredible. Norma, how you doing? It's incredible, man.
Talking about the dynamics of hope. So when you see them talking about buses, when you see them talking about the dynamics of how people are bad mind, Daryl now put none of them pitney them pan them bus there, you know?
None.
Coolness now put them pitney pan none of them bus there.
None.
Dana Morris now put none of fear pitney them pan them bus there.
None.
Favor surely now put none of fear data them pan them bus there.
None.
So why would your children, or why should your children be at a disadvantage?
Right.
Why did they not get coaster buses and put one individual? You know, say what if them get, you know, say this, Jamaica. You know, say them get one coaster bus per school, it would have created a greater impact.
Yeah, of course.
Because that coaster bus could schedule where and where they go each day, at what time and at what interval.
Listen, I spoke about this yesterday. This bus system thing is already happening on a private level. Right, son, how are you doing? We said everybody didn't have to name our food. Better you say it than me. Anyway, there's private bus systems that currently run in Jamaica, and they've been running for years. And that's exactly what they do. They have children that is contracted to the bus that they get paid monthly for, right? Or weekly, whatever arrangement, or every 2 weeks. So they go for that child to the closest point where they can go for that child, right? And they bring them to school, and they bring them back to a point where they would either take one taxi to come home, or they can walk going to them yard. Or them parents come for them there, so. It's literally happening already. So the coaster bus thing is really a good idea for Andre. Them just regulate it. You understand? Regulate the people them that is going to carry those kids, put cameras in the bus. You know, sort out all like safety issues them. You know what I mean? Them easier to maintain, that cost us less out of our tax dollars that can be used in a different direction. I'm just saying, like, come on, man. That's a good idea.
Vision. Here they go each day. At what time and at what interval? But no. I tell you all the time, they have no vision. They are visionless. They are visionless, Jamaica.
So the reaction are kind of gone far because of the shock. Hold on, shit. So this reaction has gone a bit further in terms of the time because of the sheer shock of the information that I just saw. So wanna let me know what you think about that in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. I'm gonna do part 2. You know, I'm gonna do part 2 of this. Alright, so let me know what you think. Well, I'm gonna do another video. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section, alright? Are you seeing Andre's plan to be one that's formidable? Do you think that these buses are worth the average of $12.7 million? According to Daryl Vaz, he spent $1.4 billion on these buses and maintenance for years in that pricing. But does it add up? You know, is there some type of corruption or skullduggery you think happening here? Are they lying? Are they being transparent? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. All right, let me go to the next video now, because man, I tell you, this a drain my energy, man. Drain my energy, man.
You call it. You don't remember. It's well name. You don't. I can't call it. You call it.
Whoa, so why this not come up? Alright, so let's get to the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to like and share, follow me on all platforms. Welcome all new subs. Remember to click the bell and click all so you can get all notifications. More Bangarang, ladies and gentlemen. We have to save the best for last now. So the people them that stick around are the people them that actually find us when we're live late. Trust me, you're in for a treat. Let's hear this. Wow. More Bangarang.
You don't remember the name of who called Dr. Who? Dr. Who? Hey, I would have said it performed the surgery. Hey, Telma, cock it, mama. It wasn't me, Telma. It wasn't me. And not Patrick Allen that quote me. And so Patrick Allen what? Patrick Allen always.
Byron, big up.
Vibrant.
Lennox, big up.
No, Jamaica.
We're saying all for drive.
You asked me to set a rat trap and give you an
just
update. Somebody say a retribution I take him.
Drive those buses.
Retribution I take him from the days of when this university name again, NCU, with its allegations with them saying him do a NCU, them say a retribution I catch him.
Anyhow, come on, man, give me 150 likes. For those years or no, really
the way I started the program is the way I will end it tonight. I asked some questions last night to Daryl Vaz and Anne-Marie Vaz.
about who Ryan Kelly is to them. Leki. Ryan Leki is to them.
Father God, take a case.
You remember I asked the questions?
Yes.
Who is Ryan Leki to Anne-Marie Vaz?
Yes.
To the Vazes. This man is said to have raped. We were thinking it was a 14-year-old, but apparently it is a 12-year-old.
12?
Yes, man. Ryan Leki is said or is accused of raping a 12-year-old, sexually assaulting a 12-year-old.
Now, if these allegations are true, I mean, you know, it's just, what is going on right now? Man, oh man, boy.
This is a said Ryan Kelly.
Yes.
Leki, who is beside the Prime Minister.
Wow.
This is a said Ryan Leki, Jamaica, who is beside Darren Vaz. This is a said Ryan Leki that is beside Anne-Marie Vaz.
Wow.
Ryan Leki, are you still on the run?
What?
Ryan Leki.
On the run?
It is alleged that this is not your first time of sexually violating a woman.
Wow. What?
The last time it is alleged, Mr. Leki, that when the person was to show up to court, the person never showed up.
Wow.
Mr. Leki, the allegations are very much. Look what the people of Shoebury in Portland did to Mr. Leki. Property. Look at what the people in Portland did to his property.
Right now? Nothing on me is happy like me right now. I'm gonna mind out again. He is a predator. And they have to pull liar. They have to go to jail. You should have been gone. You should have been gone. You should have been gone. From the very first time I tried to do nothing like that. You should have been behind bars. You shouldn't have reached your stuff. It shouldn't. Me I rejoice, me I would have dream about it.
No man, they not curb it, they out.
Nah, go nowhere again.
They out, man. No, man, so what? No, man.
Everybody there when they're support.
Yeah, man. One day I saw one day on the street here, so I'm making 1 to 5 steps, so I'm going to go for already. Yo.
That young lady just said, excuse me, my check. That young lady just said 6-7 years ago this should have happened. As so long this man name is being called up in these types of allegations, and these people are so serious. The man them burn down the man house in a Shoebury, Portland, you know? Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, public service announcement. All predators, stay away from Shoebury, Portland. You better go lock up in our prison, because if they catch you, you're liable to get burned up. You understand? Yes. And Me now want the predator them because me care about the predator them. Me I want the predator them because me care about the people them in a Shoeberry. I mean I want them to lose their soul. You understand? Yeah, by harming a predator. You know, we look on the bigger picture. Cause the Lord says vengeance is for him, yes? So, yeah man, the Shoeberry people them now Portland don't really play with predators. See? Let's continue.
They can't have to relax. You have emotion.
Listen.
You have to understand.
No, video fine. Yeah, me not hear you. You have to breadfruit close.
Tell them come go put them over there for you.
A breadfruit every rose.
I want to have jug out that.
I want to show the other part. Can you show the other part tonight, producer?
No, she said she has to feed them and come.
I'm a little low.
Me understand that. But me tell them this video, me think that video can't send go gear. But me couldn't stay down there. Mother run to my port back this one. I tired like that, good evil lick me head. Yes, man. Oh, God. I'm so happy.
Yes, Jamaica. The people are tired and the people are fed up with these predators and sex offenders and pedophiles that plague our communities. And I am not somebody who propagates or promotes violence, but there needs to be a stop to it.
It's a tape. PNP no rape.
And I'm not even politicizing the matter tonight. Say PNP no rape, it's a tape. I am carrying the conversation further tonight.
Yes.
That for far too often these sex predators and offenders, pedophiles and dirty man, nasty dirty boy, Ryan Leki, is not the first you do it. The accusations against you are strong. Why would you go after a 12-year-old? Why would you have gone after a 12-year-old Leki, dirty boy Leki? Why would you have gone after a 12-year-old? Who hiding you? Who hiding you? Who protecting you, predator? Sex predator, who protecting you? True, you have friends in big and high places. Who protecting you? The media house has now become a burial ground in this country. The media houses in this country coming like graveyard. Them have the story, Courtney. And before them talk it, them carry it, go bury it. Like when them are dash rebellion in the country.
Where is the lie?
That's how the media houses in this country have become. Because them know Leki is associated with such man and such woman.
Where is the lie?
What they need about allegedly? What do you mean about allegedly? This is why they don't want the sex offenders registry public in this country. Because too many of them friends and cronies and loved ones and family members will be named and shamed on the offenders registry. Dirty man. Nasty, dirty man. Nasty, dirty man. Who hiding you? How the police don't confirm that you're in custody? How the police don't confirm that you're in custody? How the police don't confirm that the sex offender and pedophile in a custody? The media houses in this country have become graveyards and burial grounds. All they walk and do is bury stories of national importance to the people of this country. But I won't stop talking. I won't stop talking, Jamaica.
You know, This is another open disgrace for the Jamaica Labour Party. Because if this person, this individual, according to the reports, have this long history of accusations in regards to those types of egregious acts of sexually assaulting and raping, you know, babies, because any child under 13 is a baby. It's not a teenager. It's a baby. You understand? It's a baby. You know, I don't want to shout, but really and truly, I am screaming inside of me, because I can't understand how these people associate themselves with people like this. How Daryl Vaz, Andrew Onus, Anne-Marie Vaz, what is the relationship? You guys have no idea about this man history. You know, allegations are truth, even if it's an allegation. You know, Nelson, what are you doing? Atekel, big up. How does this happen? And then you really have to question the JLP stance on the sex offender registry list when you see stuff like this. You know, who are they really protecting? It doesn't seem like it's the victims. And apparently, according to the story, this man is on the run. You know, why is he on the run? How long has he been on the run? I'm tired, you know. I'm mentally tired. I don't know where it's going to take. I don't know what's it going to take. I was saying, yeah, it's the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't know what it's going to take, ladies and gentlemen. It's like we are desensitized. Why does that word so hard for me to pronounce at the last part? Desensitized, right? Desensitized. It's a tongue twister still, but you know, we have these are very dark days in our country. These are very dark days in our country. When the prophet speaks about war, when the prophet speaks about unaliving spirits, entities, spiritual warfare, when the prophet talks about that, people act as if God is just a peaceful God. God is a God of war as well. And one thing that I know God don't like for sure is corruption and evil. And then when you're talking about the raping of little children and the molestation, the sexual assault of our babies, you know, the cry of the mothers, that really pisses God off, man. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. I can't really go any further with this. It really bother me. It really I can't say what I want to say. I'm really tired. of these people. These people gotta go, man. These people gotta
go. Because this could have been a sibling of mine. This could have been my daughter.
Exactly.
This could have been my niece.
Exactly.
This could have been any one of you children.
Anyone.
We cannot stop talking in this country. And if it was a People's National Party supporter,
oh my God,
it would have been on every newsroom, and it would have been out and about so as to castigate and to put them and propagate that, oh. But when you have friends and company in high places in this country, you can bury the story like what? You can bury the story, Jamaica, because most of these media houses are for sale. No, imagine.
Damn shame.
Imagine Jamaica. Imagine. No condemnation and no word from media houses. No word from the police. No word from them. People of Jamaica. The media houses have become cemeteries in the country. They know about the case. Have you heard one media house, Courtney?
None.
Have you, Jamaica, heard one media house report the matter?
Not one.
Have you, Jamaica, heard? So it is your duty tonight to screen record this and ask Daryl Vaz, where is Ryan Leki? Ask Anne-Marie and Andrew Holness, where is Ryan Leki? No condemnation from the Vazes. And them say them in a Vaz land. Where, Jamaica, is Ryan Leki tonight? The police can't confirm if they have caught him. We have heard nothing from the media houses. But I can tell you there is a great company that says, show me your friends. Show me a company and I tell you who you are. Show me a company, Jamaica.
Thank God for them.
And I tell you who you are. It's very unfortunate what is happening in our homeland. It's very disgraceful what is happening in our homeland. It's very disgraceful. But let me open the phone lines now, Jamaica.
Thanks to Panaja TV for, this presentation and highlighting this story for my life, for highlighting this story. Now big up all of the social media, independent journalists them out there that is doing the job that the media should be doing, the mainstream media, because this is a very significant story. We have a big issue this year with our babies being raped. The sex offender registry list is at the top of the conversation where political change is concerned, especially in the public, and to have somebody like this with this allegation, these myriad of allegations surrounding him, have what appears to be some type of connection with several members of the Jamaica Labour Party. You cannot tell me that this is not a significant situation, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be fooling yourself and making an ass of yourself by doing that. Alright? We have to, man, listen, the babies them, Jamaica, the women, we have failed our women and we have failed our children. I'm talking to the men in this country. I'm talking to the system, right? The legislation, the structure. Where are the firewalls to deter and prevent these types of people from even thinking about doing something to our babies? Where is it? Where is it? You will see 50 years penalty for have a gun in your hand. So why the sex offender them get off so quickly when them go to jail? Is their crime any less that holds less gravity than when you take somebody's life? I think not. As a matter of fact, I would debate any parliamentarian in the opposition about how much the gravity of sexually assaulting a child or a baby or a woman is equal to taking their life. I would argue that with facts. I would debate any of you that is willing to take that debate. With facts. The emotional, psychological trauma that a woman or a child goes through, whether male or female, when assaulted. You ever hear them talk about PTSD? You ever hear the soldiers them, when them come from war, what that does to them, how it changes them forever and they're never the same? They cannot live a normal life. Well, that is like taking somebody's life when you remove their normality with one act. You, that person that assaulted that child or person, right, or woman, they live in their head rent-free forever. You hear what I tell you? It takes years and years of psychological sessions. And it's not guaranteed. You can ask any psychiatrist. It is not guaranteed that that individual will ever fully heal from a traumatic experience like that. So, you see the Mark Golden, me not have to ask Christ what you are going to do when you go in a power. Me not have to ask Christ the type of legislation you are going to put in to protect our women. 22 of them there in the blouse and skirt team right now. You understand, out of the 63 seat, 22 strong, intelligent women. And I know they are ready to advocate legislation on behalf of the women and children here in Jamaica. And I am all for it. I am all for it. Because this got to stop. And we need to shun these people like how the Bible talk about it. And it's not just the rapists, them. We need to shun the criminals, them, period. The Bible says you must shun the evil. People, stop entertaining the evil. Stop doing it. You are setting yourself up and your family up. And that's what happens, you know. It's not always you the one that is the victim, you know, of your own decisions, you know. A lot of the time it's, you know, children, because, you know, entertain the evil them. Much like how the people in the constituency we are entertaining the brother with licking wife with the chair. When you really accept him and a champion him. Everyone want me to run out, but close your eye and vote. And put the X beside the effing bell. Mighty God of Daniel, what I tell you? Father, I know, hey, every day I listen to the news more and more, I realize that God really have to punish Jamaica. We not call it down upon ourselves, you know? We call it down upon ourselves. God have to punish Jamaica. We deserve a beating, a proper ass whooping from God. No joke about it. Now go pretty neither. Now go pretty. You understand? I don't know what to think about that in the comment section, yeah. Because this piss me off. I get my head start swell. So piss me off right now. I'm not tell no lie. Unbelievable. Man, them associate themselves with these type of people. Right? Several years running because of these type of accusations, and them still, I mean, you know, these people should have one tag on their forehead so you can identify them anywhere than there. You understand? They should be near no school grounds, no park, nowhere at all to pick there. They're not for there. You hear me say? The law needs to shun them. How you look on a baby and do that to a baby? How you do that? For demon in your man, you and the demon have to go. Can't entertain you now. No. You understand? If it's a demon in you, you got to go. One second, people. All I'm on now. I'm going to on 2 hours. Somebody they want me to talk about the pipe bomb them. Brother, listen to me. And listen to me good. We don't need glasses. We don't need no glasses to see what is really going on here. You understand? The Jamaica Labour Party has told on themselves. And them not care. You understand? We have to take these things as a mark to protect ourselves from the worst case scenario. And it's just the truth. This is not fear-mongering. Me tell you, say, me I listened to Rattigan last night. For Mystic Sensation. Let me see if I can find it. Let me make on the ear Rattigan say. Make on the ear Rattigan say. Oh my God, wait a minute. No. Don't do that. Reopen. Thank you.
Darrell Vaz is one of the trigger man of the Jamaica Labour Party. Yeah. Wonderful input.
Do not when you say to the people, oh, just give me 5 more years so I can secure my children and my grandchildren. The people who are voting must
stuff. And somebody texted me and asked about it. You shouldn't expect that. You'd be an absolute idiot to begin if you thought that. And then if them come a third year and come with this and say, much I'm sure the same video, you know. You expect that when you watch the video somehow the video will change.
Exactly.
It's a representation of what took place. It won't change. It won't. Not unless them go in there and reconfigure what. But let's just put that aside. So it's just them just show you the video. It won't change. Why am I saying that? In 2016, the JLP came out with a whole bunch of promises.
Yep.
The manifesto is there. The 100-year promises. All of these.
Yep.
They came back in 2020 and they made the same promises. Promises were making in 2016. Them come back and make them in
again. Re-promise the promise.
And you mean to tell me that we are going to look on them come now and make promises in 2025? Same promises. And think that the video are going to change? It not change, people. It not change. If you never get where you forget not 2016, between 2016 and 2020, don't think you're going to get, and you never get it between 2020 and 2025. I don't think you're going to get it.
Come on,
the
man.
Video won't,
Come on.
Stop. The video won't change. No, I want to ask you something, Mystic. You mentioned the first name you mentioned in that the arrest of 5 people was a wholeness. Do we know if he's related to the Prime Minister?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but that's the first name you mentioned. I think it's a wholeness. If I'm
yeah, man, it's a wholeness night with you.
Yes. Yeah, and then the other thing too is
you know, say, I was thinking the same thing when me and Mystic Sensation mentioned that.
Counter-terrorism. Which part them there?
All right.
All of the pipe bombs.
Listen to this.
Asleep.
All right.
Listen to this.
But all the pipe, they're on the place. We don't hear nothing about them. And one of the first things you want to do when you discover a large shipment, one of the first things you want to do when you discover pipe bombs is you want to inform the public.
Yes.
Because you don't know if there's more out there.
Yes.
So you want to make sure that safety is paramount in importance.
Jotari say, Ecclesiastes 8 verse 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the Son of Man is fully set in them to do evil. Mighty God.
Another thing you want to do, you want to come out with your forensics people and talk about the component of the fertilizer, of the pipe bombs. I haven't seen anything. Going back to the first shipment, the one down on Darling Street, West Kingston, we haven't heard anything about that.
Exactly.
Don't forget, there was allegedly a bomb incident up at the Prime Minister's residence.
Who remember that? Who remember that? Why me I tell you, man?
Whenever see the bomb squad out there, whenever see the bomb dogs out there, whenever see the ambulance out there, whenever see nothing indicating that there was a bomb threat, but we heard that there was a bomb threat.
Yep,
so,
sure did.
So, you know, and no, you look, this thing is becoming more prevalent. We had the West Kingston, we had 2, we had one in Bowlby, and I think you mentioned 2, right? There's the article you read said that there was one prior, I think last week, and then this one.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's
in 2023. The first one in 2023.
Right. So we have 3, and 3 real ones. Right. We're not calling the Prime Minister on the house because that sounds like it was a domestic bomb. It wasn't. So I'm just curious as to why is it that we haven't received as a public, we haven't received any notification about the seizures. When I say the seizures, of course, the seizures were mentioned, but the components, and by now, at least for the 2023 one, we should have had some information as to the source.
Exactly. Yo, on a big man level, still in a class prefect. The pipe bomb thing, a serious thing, you know. Yeah, man. When you talk about bomb threat, no, when them keep meetings now, you really have to sweep the place. Are they equipped to search for bombs? Do they have dogs to sniff for bombs? Like, you know what I mean? This is very serious. Jack Vassell, big up. It's very serious, man.
Were they imported? Were they made in Jamaica? The components? Who was responsible for this? We have to have names. They haven't arrested anyone as far as we know. They haven't seen anything. So things right when you go like this, when they say we receive talk, you know, they must sleep. Then you have the military who's in charge, who has a role to play with this. You have customs. If they came in, they have a role to play. You have MOCA, they have a role to play. And you're going to tell me that, and then you have CTAC. You're going to tell me all of those four agencies that they don't know anything about this. What this goes to show is that Jamaica border protection is civilized. It's like a civ. And also, it can't be a civ unless people of importance are involved. Because a little man from live behind me, so he can't bring in them things there. He never have the know-how to make them things there. And then when you look at the amount,
listen to this.
On one of my programs, I brought on an FBI.
This are the part of the want to find. The man I talk about the amount of bomb them people. Now listen to this. Listen to this.
Got the amount. Because on one of my programs, I brought on an FBI, retired FBI lady that I used to work with. She worked with all this stuff. And when we tell her, say, look, it's over 100 what was it? What 300? Was it? What was it? One at the 3 years ago.
The first one was 223.
Yeah, she was shocked. She said, normally you see 3 and you're worried. You see 3 in a New York City and you're worried.
You hear that?
But you have 300 and something in a small little country? No.
People, may have got screen record that and post it as a short. You hear what the man said a while ago? He had a FBI former agent at the FBI company show. Well, she probably still work with the FBI right now. Right? And when he told her the amount of bombs, pipe bombs that was found the first time, which was 100 and something, the lady said, what? She can't believe. She said, if you find 3 of those in New York City, it's a crisis. So why is the Jamaica Labour Party so nonchalant about these pipe bombs being found? And why did the news say the man was arrested, or the 3 men was arrested, but they weren't charged? What is happening? Does this seem like it's not? Does it seem normal to you, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think nobody needs to come here and spill out the picture for you. Just mentioning all of the facts should open your mind. Why did the JLP did not keep a press conference? Immediate press conference. Where is Horace Chang? Where is Horace Chang? People here talk about bombs, you know. Bombs can do serious damage to property and life, you know.
No, and we don't hear the police commissioner come out and say anything about this. We don't hear him come out and reassure the public saying, no, we're on top of this, don't worry, blah, blah, blah. It's too late now. It's too late. And so 2023 till now, 3, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder because election is right around the corner and people are getting desperate. And when people get desperate, them do desperate things. And so we have to be vigilant. But we need to call out on the police and call out on all of them, civil society, the religious community. We all need to do something because I would hate for something to happen with these pipe bombs. And let's be clear, in my mind, there are more. There are more pipe bombs around the place. It's not just this for them find and them say, oh, we'll find all of this stuff.
You hear that?
Because there are too many unanswered questions, and so we cannot be satisfied with that. So I'm glad you're bringing it to the fore, and people can understand that this is a serious situation. And just because it happened over the eastern part of the country doesn't mean that the west won't be affected. It just means that they haven't found the ones over going west yet. So we just to be vigilant. So I just want to thank you and the rest of the team for bringing it to our attention, because this is something that could just go underneath the radar, and then the next, there's an explosion and people start asking, how did this happen? So
people, somebody just text me and say something just clicked to their head. The JLP is in no hurry to abandon the Privy Council and join the CCJ, that is the Caribbean Court of Justice, as Jamaica Final Appellate Court. And then say why? The person answered the question and said it is because they feel they will stand a better chance appealing to the PC than the CCJ after they are convicted of their crimes. People, you hear that? Want to see how far people are think? see, I said, which earth strong me I talk about him corrupt, mighty God. No, sir. You know, if you deal with me, so. Osia draped me up a while ago. Sorry, Osia. Sorry, sir. Sorry, ma'am. What is? the school bus. Them a run for the school bus.
I'm do some work. I change them by doing them now.
Change them by doing them.
Change them for it.
One thing Jamaica in a man. And I ramp you know with the video in, you know. And I ramp with the video in at all. Come on, someone hide on a video.
Okay, all the number them a drop off for a bus. Okay, all the number them a drop off.
No, I'm taking back.
No, sir, waste of time this shit.
What's all the number them a drop off for a bus? All the number them when they on the bus a drop off for a old bus them with the man them buy. No, people, to be honest with you, the website when me get, you know. Me did start the website, you know. Hold on there. Me did start the website, you know. But this bus thing, Andre blow that out type park with them the documentation they were him get. I tell you, hey, bad, you know. It bad. I'm not lying. It really, really bad. It's really bad for true, man. Patricia says shoot me. Patricia, the man said the number them a fall off of the bus. Jesus have mercy upon my soul. Gonna take your wheel. Hey, we have to demand better from them people as to know say that. To me, that's the real problem. We the people don't really understand or don't grasp that we are the power. We have the power. You feel what I say? And we have it. To me, one of the things them where Jamaican people need to get out of is this idea that, oh, me not deal with politics no, me not like politics, me not get into that. Ladies and gentlemen, the politicians, and I had to learn this because I was one of you. The politicians hold a lot of power in how they can shift policies and laws and legislations to affect our lives in a negative way or a positive way. Not only do we need to get involved more with politics, but we need to get educated more so that we can, you know, we can move in such a way. We can move in such a way that operate in such a way that we can hold these guys more accountable for their actions while in politics, because we would understand things to a level. So when we listen to Parliament, we don't just listen. We jot down things, we do research, we look up what that means. You feel what I say? And if you're not good at all of that, at least you can find somebody that do all of the heavy lifting already and log on to their platform and still look into certain things same way and take your time. Because I'm telling you, this journey that I've been on since last year, it has really opened my eyes to a lot of things I was not aware of. I didn't know what the political ombudsman role was. I didn't care. But now I do, and now I care. I care about the political ombudsman being independent, because I understand the gravity of a political ombudsman not being independent, what that could lead to. And if I, a simple Jamaican, can understand that, it tells me that the moves that the Jamaica Labour Party made in removing the political ombudsman, they knew exactly what they were doing. And they had no good intentions. They had no good intentions. Do you guys see the amount of later? Do you guys see the amount of boards that are being torn down? Even the Jamaica Labour Party board them get tear down now. Why is that? Because you started it. It's not everybody in the PMP are able to control. As a matter of fact, the JLP is so nefarious that they might have tear down their own post and cry foul. Can't trust them. Can't trust them. They're dangerous. They cannot be trusted. But if a PMP people might tear it down, well, that is why the political ombudsman is important. Because when you start tear down the people in post and Mobile, one of the first place to hear about. Just a tear down the people and then the mayor do it, you got court, they say, yes, the man them care about their stuff, you still send police to take them down. Right? The man lie, you have to get involved. Right? You guys are literally pushing for civil unrest. All of you in the Jamaica Labour Party that is participating by doing anything or not by saying anything in condemning the actions of your colleagues. You are all responsible for any foolishness that happens in this country in regards to civil unrest. And you all should be locked up for treason because you're putting the life of the Jamaican people in danger. You understand? We need free and fair elections. We need peaceful and dignified democratic process. Leave the people and posters alone. Ian Newman, big up. Leave the people and posters alone, man. And stop trying to incite violence. Talking about over my dead body. Mark Golding will win an election. Who are you? Who are you? Who do you think you are? Do you think you are God? Do you think you have some type of sovereign authority over any land on earth? In this case, Jamaica, you will not surrender Jamaica. But then you have admitted defeat. You have admitted defeat. You have admitted defeat. Not true. Anyway, let me go to this. I might tell us say.
And when it comes to housing, you know, say, a PMP that we plan to build 50,000.
All of this. Good morning, Quran. Good morning, everybody. Blessings. Dave Brown is now in negative. No, I'm not in negative 9. Pray for tell the people some things in my class. The elder come on the live. Jamaica people, I went to look for Mrs. Martin and elder. And it is there. But remember, principle is principle. Because you constantly to get. Yesterday, they said July 8, 2025. We don't and the mouthpieces.
Right, you have got to delete the audio. Yeah, the audio, they mash up. The audio, they mash up. I had my microphone on the screen recorder. I hear some background noise. I have got to delete it. When I listened to Dre Bryan earlier, big up Dre Bryan. I do amazing journalistic work. Dre Bryan will reveal something where, I tell you. Deep down in the barrels of the politics, boy. Him go deep down in the barrels of the politics. Him day in the street, you know. I know me see him at the road tour. I see him in the crowd one night time and wave hand. In the all boat place with the comrade them. Especially when they touch the center, you know where you go. Coffee in place that. But people, I call it a day, I'm not go overdo it. Hold on there. How long my life? Why that I said 10 minutes and 21 seconds? That's insane. Yeah man, I got in it right there. So I really appreciate the support you guys showing up. I just hope so when me actually go live on the OBS, you know, you guys continue to find me just the same. I'm really just trying to find back the algorithm, you know what I mean? Really trying to find back the algorithm, boy. Because at the end of the day, things can be better than what is going on right now. Just get $1 million. Stay focused on the stay focused on the plans of the PMP haven't here. That one to stay focused on. What are the plans? Oh, me just get a message a while ago. The person say, Bolo having a headache, but I'm here watching your video on topic like the sex offender registry. This movement are the promoters of evil against us and our children. You said you can't express yourself. I was told if one against 4-year-old baby and uncle all know, me not know myself. If you have time, call me and tell me to call. Alright, that's what you say. Oh, so hold on there. This is an exclusive. No, sir, let me get my headphone. This gets serious now. People don't go nowhere. Call them back. Call them back. Anybody will have call them back. Some message are coming, so call them back, people. Tell them to come here a little bit. May I switch over to the May I switch over to my computer. Mighty God. You serious? May I switch over to my computer, people? People not hear me? If you not hear me, let me know. Calling right now. Oh my God. True, you said the person said not on here. Lord have mercy. True, you think said did a brave up to talk about it the next stream. Because them think they're powerful, them think they help people, you know. You know? Yeah man, therapy and them something there. Them be high using JTC bus as a school bus. But when school not in session, the same bus carrying regular passenger. Yeah, that is a you know, that is an alternative. There's many, you see, all them have to do a collaborate, you know. Sandra, what's going on? Sandra say, hold on, let me just fix this thing so we can see what Sandra said. When Marky G win come take back Jamaica since Jamaica belong to you, dead man. Or this man Mackenzie attack. Patricia and you just text me a while ago. Or next Patricia text me. People out there have them trauma and a man I live with, you know. I'm not tell you, hey, the sex offender registry is very, very sensitive, man. It's a very, very sensitive topic. And you see, it's because the conversation started why me even aware of so much people. You know what woman out there and youth out there will get molested? We are trying to live a normal life right now. They don't have these conversations with anybody. You understand? Oh, me get one different text a while ago. Somebody text me about so I don't know if I express myself. When me say, true, me can't talk or me really want to talk about these sex offenders on here. The person that tell me say them have them own experience, you know, with a family member, so. And that is so common. And it's so wrong that it's so common, but it's unfortunately the reality. Unfortunately, it's the reality. But if we start take call now, I don't know. Patricia laugh off me. If we start take call now, I don't know. At 3 o'clock now, I have to go start move. I go make a move. Yeah, I can't do on all evening. At 4 hours, I'm on for. No. 12 o'clock, no. Almost 3 hours. Yeah, man. So, thank you guys. Really appreciate y'all. And see you on the next one. I dropped 3 videos this morning, but it come like nobody not realize it. Nobody not get no notification for those videos. And it's the PMP had a conference about the disabled. And I covered that on a live stream, and I have the videos in parts. You know? I think you guys should go check them out, man. You know, because listen, anything can happen to any one of us. I like how the PMP is thinking that in depth about our people. Sonia, big up. You know, I'm glad that they're thinking that in depth about our people, because in Jamaica, I think those types of people that are disabled, they really get left behind. Not even the architecture is designed to facilitate them. In most buildings that you go, if it's not a new building where the architects them understand, and I you know, that's the field that I should be in, architecture. You know, I should go to college and just finish that up, right? But enough about me. They don't design the buildings in a way. Not to mention the homes in Jamaica. People not taking the time out to design their homes, you know, just in case they have a visitor that's disabled. You know, you can have the slides and you can roll up and, you know what I mean? So they can move around easily in the house and stuff like that. We don't, as a society, we are just not there. You know, when I think about it, Mark Golden is just a perfect person right now. You know, him really care. Him take it from them parents them. They were advocates for these people. They built a whole community, Tesha Village, for these people. You know? And I think we need to be sensitive and educated about their woes and their struggles. And I'm not wishing anything on anybody, but, you know, accidents do happen, and it could be you one day. Not wishing it on nobody. I'm just saying we have to be compassionate, and we have to be understanding. And I love how you know, Mr. Professor Floyd Morris, Dr. Floyd Morris. You know that that man has more vision than, and he's a blind man, and he has more vision than every single individual combined in the Jamaica Labour Party. You hear what I said? He's blind and he has more vision than every single one of them. It's a damn shame. But anyway, see you guys later. The word is love. Have yourselves a blessed day, alright? Peace. I'm out.